Welcome back, Awakening Beauties. So good to have you here with me today. If this is your first time joining me, I give you a hearty welcome. My name is Robin. I am a fashion designer by day. I am an improv comedian by night. So I say whenever I get the chance to perform improv comedy. And I'm also a YouTuber. And so thank you for joining my channel. And I cover a wide range of topics here on my channel. I consider this the intersection of fashion, beauty, health, and spirituality. Like I said, I am a fashion designer, so I love beautiful things. But last year, I did a whole no-buy year because I needed to get sort of a handle on consumerism and my spending, and I learned a lot of lessons during that no-buy year. If you haven't checked out that playlist, I will link it in the cards, and feel free to go back and watch some of those videos. So I've talked a lot about consumerism this year on my channel. And in my last video, I talked about wanting to be authentic to me and not wanting to be basically a commercial, which I find a lot of YouTube channels that I love and adore. And I am grateful that these influencers and content creators are making this content because they bring to my attention products that I never knew about, or they review products that I've been wanting to check out myself, but want to get somebody else's opinion on whether those products are worth it or not. That being said, I don't want to be a walking commercial, and I also don't want to unduly influence you to spend money that you maybe don't have. This video, though, is talking about things that I have bought this year that I love, and all of the things that I bought I will link below. And, you know, if you click on those links and decide that that's something that you've been wanting and thinking about, then I do get a small commission. But this is not a sponsored video. In fact, I don't do sponsored videos. And I want you to make wise decisions for yourself. And don't want you spending money that you don't have, obviously. But I love to talk about things that I am enjoying. And I share those with my friends, my coworkers. This is something I just enjoy. I enjoy sharing the things that I am loving in case you might love them too. And so I'm going to talk about the things that I've bought from Amazon this year that I have been loving. So let's just get straight into it. And this video is all about products for the home and office primarily. I'm going to do a video in the future because I've bought quite a few beauty products this year after my no-buy year ended, and some fashion products, but that's going to be in another video. This is one of my most recent buys. It's this handheld fan. And let me tell you, I don't know why I waited so long to buy this fan. Now, there's a cord that comes with it, and I keep the cord on it. You can take it off if you don't want it, but you could actually wear this around your neck if you were like outside at an event and you just didn't want to hold the fan. This pops open like this. So if you were wearing it around your neck, you could hold it right here and get a good breeze. But what I love about it is rechargeable. And you have 6 levels. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can get a really nice breeze. And it also tells you what percentage you're at. And I'm at 60%. And it's held a pretty good charge because I keep it going while I'm getting ready in the morning for up to a half hour or longer at a time. But what I love about this, it's relatively quiet, as you can hear. But I can also put it on my countertop and it angles just at the right angle to sort of hit me in the face. And as I'm getting ready in the morning, it's hot in my bathroom sometimes. So, you know, that's just me. I run hot in my life. It helps to keep me cool. But also when I'm putting on skincare products, you know, when I'm using my different elixirs in the morning, it helps them to dry a little bit quicker so that I can get through the steps a little bit faster rather than waiting for my skin to dry. So this little handheld fan, I tell you what, this thing has been a godsend this summer when it's been so hot. So I definitely recommend this if you're thinking that you need a little fan to carry around with you. And it's so small that if you could put it in a tote bag, you can put it in your car. I don't know. There's a lot of uses for it, and I have only begun to discover all of those uses. Okay, so some of these products that I'm going to talk about, I actually talked about earlier in the year, but I think that they've been so helpful for me, and I've enjoyed them so much that I'm going to talk about them again in case you missed that video. So in an effort to make healthier choices in my life, starting out the year when I ended my no-buy year, I knew there was a few things that I wanted to buy that would assist me in that effort. And one of them was this pill organizer that I got, and I just love it. But they're by day, and they have 2 compartments, one for daytime, one for night. And I just really enjoy it. It helps me to remember to take my vitamins, and I can just throw this in my lunch bag when I go to work. I can just take this with me either in my purse or in my lunch bag, and helps me to remember to take my pills. Rather than one of those bulky ones that, doesn't come apart. And I just really enjoyed having this, and it's very colorful and festive, and I really enjoyed having this pill organizer. It helps me remember to take my vitamins. So at the beginning of the year, I also got this lunch bag, and I really love this lunch bag. What I love about it is that it's tall enough to put in, taller things like my water bottles and stuff. And it's insulated if you want to throw some ice packs in there, but it's also got 2 compartments on either side that you can put, like I put my water bottle, often I'll put my water bottle on one side and then like my coffee thermos on the other side. But then it's got 2 zipper pockets out here, and so I throw some snacks into this compartment. Like I have my Paleo Valley beef sticks in here, and I have a few other little goodies in there. And then this compartment, this is where I actually like to throw my vitamins in the morning. I'll just toss this into this front compartment right there. But I keep other vitamins in here, like Emergency and some various other little things, concoctions that I keep in there. But I just love this lunch bag. It has really helped me out to be able to take food to work with me. We do order lunch at my office, but I try to take some healthy snack options. But I like to take a lot of my own thing. I always take my own water to work, so I'll take a couple of bottles of water in here that I fill up every day from my own filtered water at home, because I don't like one-use plastic. I really don't. Single-use plastic. So I love this lunch bag. Got it on Amazon. I think it looks very, elevated for a lunch bag, and really have been enjoying this all year. Another gadget that I have been loving, and I use it 3-4 times a week, is this little egg cooker that makes the perfect hard-boiled eggs. Now you can use this egg cooker to make a lot of different types of eggs, but I make it for hard-boiled eggs because that's my breakfast that I take to work with me in the morning. And it always makes just the perfect hard-boiled egg. And what I love about it is because it has a pin that you actually poke a hole at the bottom of the egg, which is the larger part of the egg, and you poke a little hole in it. So I guess that breaks the membrane of the egg. You know how when you hard boil eggs, and when you're trying to peel them and the whole peel attaches to the egg and you lose half of the egg? That drives me crazy. That has never happened with this egg cooker. And the reason is because that little hole that it punches separates the membrane, so that when it cooks, it has already created a puncture in that membrane. So then when you go to peel the egg, the peel just comes right off, no problem. It's been so handy. It only takes about 10 or 11 minutes to cook the eggs. So I'm doing that as I'm getting ready and making my coffee in the morning and getting my other things ready for work in the morning. And then it plays a little jingle when it's done. and then it's the perfect hard-boiled eggs. Now, and you can adjust, if you like soft-boiled eggs, you can adjust it by how much water you put in it. I put the full amount in there because I want them hard-boiled. I don't want them soft-boiled. And I can tell you that I've never experienced having them come out slightly runny or soft-boiled when I fill it in with the amount that it tells you to make hard-boiled eggs. So it's so easy. It's so effortless. It's made taking a healthy, protein-rich breakfast to work with me so easy to do in the morning. Now, I love my morning coffee, and so I was looking for an insulated coffee mug with a handle because I had a larger one, but it's just too large, and sometimes I tip it over by accident. So I wanted something that was not easy to tip over and that had a handle, but that would keep my coffee hot for longer. So I found this little Stanley Camp mug. I just love this Stanley mug. It'll keep my coffee relatively hot for quite a long time. I can probably like an hour. It's not like one of those, and I actually do have one of those industrial type Stanley thermoses that we take with us when we go on road trips. So it doesn't keep it quite as hot for that long, but I love this because I do go on camping trips as well, and I wanted something, I actually got it for that camping trip and to take with me, but I use it every single day. And so that's when I know that I really love something and that it was worth the money, is when I'm using it every single day. And I use this and I love it. And I love the color. I got this rose color and it makes me happy. It brings me joy every morning to drink out of it. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you've been seeing a lot of organization happening in my closet. So some of the products you may have seen when I was organizing my closet. One of those is these shoe slot organizers. They have been a complete saver because I have a lot of shoes. And although I did a shoe declutter last year where I got rid of like 24 pairs of shoes, I still have a lot of shoes, and I've bought a lot of shoes this year, replacing things that needed to be tossed out because I've gotten rid of more shoes also this year. I love these organizers because it allows you to stack them vertically and you can see what the shoe is and it just keeps them organized. So instead of only being able to fit 5 pairs of shoes on my shelf, and if the shoes were bigger, you know, I have pretty small feet, so I'm able to fit 5 on my shoe rack. But this allows me to put 8 pairs of shoes across. And it's just so clean and organized and aesthetically looks nice, but it also protects the shoes, keeps them nice and tidy. It's been one of the best buys, I would say, that I've made of any organizational product from my closet. Another thing that I bought that's been super helpful are these bamboo drawer dividers. I bought them before in the past and I have them in another dresser, but the drawers that are in my closet, and I just felt like, you know, I could never keep my tank tops and my t-shirts organized nicely. So I just was like, I need to buy more of these drawer organizers because they are so helpful. And I love organizational products, but I love these because they're adjustable. You can adjust them to the depth of your drawer and you can choose the spacing that you want. So if you've got some larger things, you can put them further apart, or, you know, like with my tank tops, which I only need them this far apart, and they help my tank tops just stay nice and organized. And I love these drawer dividers. They're so helpful. And there's so many places that you could use them, like in your kitchen drawers to organize your kitchen drawers. I haven't done that yet, but I can see maybe that's going to be in my future. The next product that I got was these shoe dust bags. When I was trading out my winter clothes for my spring summer clothes, I have a lot of boots. I have more boots than a person who lives in South Florida should have. Probably more boots than anyone who lives anywhere should have. I have a lot of boots. So I got the boot-sized ones. And so that has been very helpful because I wanted to make sure that they're protected. And I talked before that you should not store shoes in plastic containers. I found this out, unfortunately, when a lot of my shoes that were stored in various plastic containers, they kind of broke down and the leather peeled and like the footbed would start peeling up, and it's really destroyed a bunch of my shoes because I found out, you know, your shoes need to breathe just like our skin needs to breathe. Our clothes need to breathe. We really shouldn't even be storing clothes in plastic containers. It's not really that good for your clothes. And it is really a breeding ground for bacteria. By using cotton, and ideally organic cotton if you can find it, bags, this is a much better way to store your shoes. And so I also got these cotton canvas bags that fit underneath my bed, and so I was able to take my shoes, and the rest of them I just rolled up in, because I didn't buy enough of those shoe bags for all of my shoes. And so I just rolled them up in cotton t-shirts and then put them in these cotton canvas bags. And so I'm just trading out, like trying to make better options, better trades for how I store my clothes, because I do try to take very good care of my things. I typically keep my shoes and my clothes for longer than probably most people do. And not just keep them and never wear them. Like, I wear everything that's in my closet pretty much, I wear. If I'm not wearing it, I go through my closet every 3 or 4 months and donate things that I'm not wearing. And so but I have a lot of things in my closet that I've had for quite a while, and I take very good care. I'm very particular about my laundry. Nobody's allowed to touch my laundry. And I make a whole day of it when I do my laundry. It's an event. But anyways, these canvas bags, which fit really nicely underneath my bed, and I really enjoy them. They're great for storing sweaters, for anything that you're going to store. But particularly for my nicer sweaters, I got this Hayden organic cotton storage bag. And this I have displayed up in my closet on a shelf. It's got nicer sweaters in there, and I think it's a beautiful way to display things that you're display but store away at the same time. Things that you're not currently wearing, that's out of season. And I would love to get more of these bags, and maybe someday I will. But what I love is that it has an organza panel in the front, so you can see what's stored in there, but everything is protected from dust and whatnot. And another thing that I do is I throw lavender sachets into all of these bags to help keep away moths and bacteria. So that's another thing that I'm doing and that I'm really enjoying and think has been a really good investment into taking care of my clothes. Another thing that I'm enjoying is this little jewelry box that I got. It's just been perfect for me for the things that I wear on a daily basis, but it's also helped me to really wear a lot of the jewelry that I wasn't currently wearing. And I just love, you know, I can hang up the little necklaces in there. I can see all my necklaces, and I just love it. I had ordered another jewelry box on Amazon and ended up returning it. And then I got this one, and compared to that one, this one is much better quality. Now, is it the best quality on earth? Like, no, it's not gonna, I mean, it's not very expensive, but it is very nice quality. And it would be a really nice gift for a young girl to be on her dresser, to have her jewelry. So just think about that as we move towards more of the Christmas season. Maybe there's a young girl in your life. I think that this would make a really nice gift. So anyways, I'm loving it. I'm not a young girl, but I certainly enjoy this little jewelry box. This is something I forgot to mention that I got for my kitchen, is a Gooseneck electric kettle. Now, I had a regular stovetop kettle and I accidentally left it on the stovetop with the stovetop on with no water in it, and it completely kind of melted. It was a little bit of a mess. So anyways, it was time to go. So I found this electric kettle, and I like the Gooseneck for making pour over coffee, because I have a Chemex and I like to make my pour over coffee. Or if you like to make a very nice cup of tea, a Gooseneck spout is very elegant, and it controls the amount of water that comes out so that it doesn't just all come rushing out of a big spout of a regular kettle. But I like the Gooseneck for the pour over. You kind of really need that to control the water stream so that you can cover all of the coffee grounds. And this one, it heats up very fast. You can keep the water hot. There's a timer on there where you can keep it hot for up to 2 hours if you're like, not sure when you're gonna get back to it, if you're doing other things in the kitchen like me and I forget about it. And so I can hold the temperature for where I need it to be. That's another thing. You can choose the temperature that you want it to be at, so you can get it at the perfect temperature for whatever it is that you're making. And I just love it. It's just been a perfect addition to my morning routine and has made, making my coffee just a little bit more elevated, a very nice experience in the morning. I'm bougie when it comes to my coffee. I only will drink a certain kind of coffee. I only drink bulletproof coffee. I gotta have my mold-free beans. If you don't know, then you don't know, but maybe you'll go and do some research about mold in coffee is a huge issue. And if you feel tired an hour after you drink coffee, it could be the mold, because the United States is not great about testing for mold and allowing moldy coffee beans into our food supply. So anyways, that's why I drink bulletproof coffee, but that's it. I just got off on a tangent on that. But yes, I love a good cup of coffee, which is why I love a good mug to drink it out of. And this electric kettle has been a perfect addition to my morning routine. Now moving into the bedroom, my lovely golden retriever, Zoe, was in sore need of a new dog bed. My husband kept mentioning to me, we really need to get Zoe a new bed. And so I did a little research and I found this dog bed on Amazon, and she absolutely loves it. We love that it's a high density egg crate, foam orthopedic, and very supportive, especially for mature dogs. And it has a very cozy pattern on it, and it's washable. There's 3 side zippers on the bed that make it easy to remove for cleaning and care. And it has these little arms around 3 sides, and she likes to lay on them, rest her head on them. And she's really loving her new dog bed. So I felt like it was well worth it. Zoe was definitely worth it. She deserved a new and upgraded dog bed because her other one was very old and ratty and lumpy. And this one, she's really loving it. We can tell. Now we were sorely in need of new sheets because our sheets were just falling apart. They had holes and rips in them. I don't know what we're doing in those sheets. I did buy these bamboo sheets from Amazon, and they are so comfortable. And for the price, right now I'm looking at, because we have a king size bed, right now the price is listed at $84. But you can save 10% off. There is a promotion code going on right now where you can get 10% off. But I've seen these on sale, and I think that we got them for less than that, actually. Oh, yeah, they were on sale. They go on sale. So if they're not on sale when this video goes up, keep checking, because I got them on sale for under $35, $34.66. So this brand does go on sale from time to time, and I'm very impressed. We've washed them since we got them, we've probably washed them 4 or 5 times, and they've washed really nice. There's no pilling that I can tell at this point. I've heard other good reviews of these sheets as well, which is how I came across them. I was influenced, but we did need sheets. So yeah, I'm really enjoying these sheets. If you're looking for a nice, comfortable, very cool and soft sheet, I definitely recommend these. Now the last thing I got this was something I found. I was not influenced by anywhere else. And I've mentioned this before, that I used to sleep with a pillow over my head. I have a feather pillow, and I would sleep with a pillow over my head because I like to block out light and sound and everything as well. Even though I bought silk pillowcases to try to protect my hair. And I also have a silk bonnet that I will wear from time to time. I wanted to find I was like, I don't like a sleeping mask because I didn't like the strap around my head, and it always twist. It doesn't stay in place, and I don't know, and it leaves weird impressions on your face. So I was like, there's gotta be something. There's gotta be some other way that I can shield my eyes and block out any remaining light. Even though I have blackout curtains, it doesn't, you know, there's still little gaps in there, and I just like the feeling of something over my eyes and over my head. So I found this. It's called the Nod Pod, and I thought, well, let's try it. It's a weighted blanket for your eyes, and this is what it is. It's got two sides to it. One is like a microfiber. Sorry, it's got a little bit of maybe my hair, maybe some of Zoe's hair. But one side is microfiber and one side is a velvet. And it's like little bean bags. And it's got 4 of these little sections, if you can see. It's got 4 of these sections. And then these triangle shapes, which actually, if you wanted to, you can put it around your head. And then you could put this through the little buttonhole if you wanted to. I don't ever do that. But what I love is it is a little weighted blanket for your head. And you just sleep with it on your eyes, and it just exerts just enough pressure that you feel cocooned, if you like that sort of thing. And I can wear it laying on my back. I can wear it on my side, because if you're sleeping on your side, you just take the last 2 sections, and then I put this underneath me and wrap this over the top of me. And yeah, I don't know what I would do without this. And what I love is that I can travel with it. It's not very heavy. It's maybe a pound. Let me just read what it says. With gentle pressure is applied to the body, it has an incredible calming effect. The science behind this is known as deep touch pressure. And I just love it. I don't know what I would do without it. I will definitely take it when I travel. Actually, I did take it with me. When we went to the Grand Canyon and we were camping, I took this with me. This is one of the things that I was like, I have to take this with me because it helps me to sleep. And so anyways, the Nod Pod is Robin approved, and something I had never heard of before, but my mind just started thinking there's gotta be something like this that helps put a little bit of pressure, feels a little secure over your head if you're a person that likes to sleep with a pillow. And the other thing is, sleeping with a pillow over my head was very hot at times, and my head would sweat. And so with this, my head doesn't sweat. And listen, I don't know what to tell you, but you gotta try it. You gotta try the Nod Pod. I absolutely love it. I endorse it. It's 100% Robin approved. Those are the things that I am loving, that I've bought, that if they broke, if I didn't have them, I would go out and repurchase immediately. And they are no regret purchases. And I can truly endorse them because they've made a significant difference in my life, whether it's in my morning routine or in my sleeping quality or in the organizational benefits that I've gotten. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you like this video, give it a like. It really helps me out. It helps the algorithm so that other people get recommended my video. And I'm doing this for free. Nobody's paying me to do this. So if you could just give me a like, that's the least you can do if you've watched this video and the time that I've put into it. Also, if you're not a subscriber, why not go ahead and subscribe? Doesn't cost you anything, and I'd really love to have you back. And if you have any questions, comments, reactions, concerns about any of the products that I've talked about, please leave them in the comments below. I do answer all my comments, and I'd love to hear from you. Well, that's about it for me, and until next time, you know what? You're doing great.